Here's how to change the battery on a classic G-Shock watch, one that looks like this. This one's at least 30 years old. So on the back, you see 4 screws on the corners. So you just need to unscrew all of those. Fast forward. And then you pop the back off. You might have to move the strap up a little bit to get it out from under the strap. And you take it out. Now, it's going to have a little rubber gasket around it like that. If you have an old watch, you might want to replace the rubber gasket. I don't worry about it because I don't really go in the water with it anymore, but that can tend to get dry and leak when it gets old. Take off your little rubber gasket thing. CR 2016 is the battery number that you're shopping for right there. So the battery's wearing this little seat belt that keeps it in place. You just need to use a pen to pry it out like this. There's a little tab that you can grab onto down here, and it'll go flying across your room. And now you'll see there's this little tab that you can push down and then slide the battery out past it. Like that. I just shoved a pin under this little tab and the battery slid out. Now the new battery goes in the same way with the words on top. So the battery's in there. Now with this thing, it was kind of hard to see when I popped it loose, but you can see one end of it has a little extra metal here, and that's what I was able to grab onto with the pen and pop off of the tab. Little plastic tabs in here, right there and right there that it hooks onto. I hook it on one tab on one end, and we just snap it over the tab on the other end. And then there's a close-up look at it when I'm done. So when I took it out, I pried on this end where you see a little extra metal sticking out. I just pulled it this way and it popped off. Then there's a little rubber mat. So you want to have the bumps facing towards you, and you want to put it on so that one little metal thing's sticking out here and another little metal thing is sticking out there. And then now it comes down to the gasket. So on my watch, it's kind of stuck to the lid. So you want to take your gasket, make sure it's in the groove. Make sure the gasket is in the groove all the way around. Otherwise, it will not be waterproof. And so you put the back piece in place, and you can see the screws have a little groove in them, so you could use a flathead or Phillips to put them back in, and then you're done. Don't want to go too tight because you are screwing into plastic, so just nice and snug. Here, fast forward.